I know she said, I know she brought up the fact that I was married. Okay, so let's just say I was actually in a pretty serious relationship, filled out marriage license and everything like that. Kind of got married, kind of didn't. Just it was really weird. I just don't really want to touch on how serious we were, but it was a relationship that I was in for 2 years, and not once did we have sex throughout that whole time, because
that's a friendship. Jesus.
It was.
Were you waiting until?
No, we were not. So throughout those 2 years, not once did we have sex.
And you were gonna marry him?
It's.
People do that.
I just want to clarify. Manny and I did not have sex before we got married.
No, yeah.
We had sex with other people, but we were
not
then
you two
following
waited.
God. We waited to have sex with each other.
I
we
was
had not had
yeah.
sex, so I just want to clarify that.
I wouldn't be.
I was openly like. I mean, I was committed to him, and this was someone that I thought I was marrying. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Not like probably twice out of our whole relationship did we ever do anything. And I thought it was a mental, not a mental condition, but a medical condition. Like, hey, like what's going on? And I thought it was me. I thought it was everything else. And it wasn't until it was in November of last year, I was like, okay, no, something's up, because I would talk to my friends about it, and they were chirping in my ear, and they were like, Jade, no, something's wrong. And so I went through their Wi-Fi router, because I was using all the bills. I went through their Wi-Fi router, I went through my phone, and he was actually severely addicted to porn. He even got to the point where he was using my own credit cards to buy OnlyFans. And I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Is this the guy you slashed his tie? Oh, wait, no.
No.
I was going to say.
This one, I was more mature. I just got my stuff and walked out of the relationship.
What age were you at?
Heavens.
So this was last November, so
recently. Okay.
This was on Thanksgiving, by the way.
Wow.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's super fun, super dope. If I found out earlier in the relationship, I would be 10 times more open to actually genuinely working it out. I mean, I love you. I want to marry you under God. 100% let me sit down next to you and help you. I would. However, he saw me so many times sit next to him and be like, please, like something's going on. I don't feel like I'm missing something. Please help me. Like, come on, let's fix it. And he would lie to my face straight up. He'd be like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's going on. I need to go make a doctor's appointment. And I went and I set the doctor's appointment for him. And he would go in and he would like miss the doctor's appointments. And then I would get a call on the phone saying like, hey, insurance is being like, hey, you need to pay the no-show fee. And I'm like, why are you? He knew what was wrong with him the whole time. He knew.
I feel like that's also just like a very, very hard thing to disclose to anyone, no matter how close you are. Because I mean, any addiction, like it doesn't even have to be porn addiction.
No
like,
offense,
addiction
but
is like a very
embarrassing.
It's an embarrassing.
It really is.
Like it's
vulnerable.
very shameful. That's why people don't really talk about it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, it like kind of makes sense why people don't disclose that, but at the same time,
But that's what's so hurtful like is the not being told about it.
Yeah,
I think
that's
a lot of women that
it feels like there's a side of this person that you've never seen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now looking back on it, I mean, I know I jumped into another relationship or talking stage or whatever the hell I'm in so quickly. However, it's not necessarily that I miss him, because the whole time I wasn't getting my needs met, whether it was sexually, emotionally, physically, whatever. I wasn't getting my needs met. It's more of like I'm grieving like a friendship, but the friendship was like fake, built on lies. And
so I was up. You said that you were dating a guy, was it for 2 years, and you didn't have sex ever?
We had sex like twice.
Towards the beginning,
and then just
stopped.
Yes.
And then you discovered he was just watching a bunch of gay porn, was it?
Porn. Gay porn, straight porn, everything.
Oh,
everything.
You didn't reveal that it was gay porn he was watching.
Everything.
Because that's in the notes, I think.
Yes, it is.
He was watching gay porn? How did you know he was watching? You hacked his computer?
I hacked our Wi-Fi router.
Damn, that's something
You can see the history on the Wi-Fi router
Yes,
thing?
you can see the history on your bills. You can see the
Teach me,
history on
please.
everything.
Was he subscribing to a gay male on OnlyFans?
No, so he was not
What if
subscribing
what if
to
it was like
gay
one
male. It was
accidental click? He
girl.
accidentally clicked on some gay porn.
You don't just.
No,
And you think
because
it-
it'll show you
Oh, it
on
was
the
like
router
just
how
boom,
long
boom,
he
boom,
was
boom,
on
boom,
the
boom.
specific link.
and he would watch multiple.
And it would be like 30 minutes, and be like, no shit, you don't want to sleep next to me? And I'm like, you like
I mean, he might have been
bubbles.
gay. You guys had sex twice.
I know.
You dated him for how long?
2 years.
That's kind. No offense. That's kind of on you.
I'm baffled.
That's
with
what?
this.
That's kind of not to be insensitive or whatever. That's kind of on you. Like that you
Everybody says
stayed
that.
with him.
Everybody
that you
says that.
stayed with him
Everybody
for that
says
long.
that. Everybody says
That
that.
is a friendship.
I think,
though.
right?
Like, surely.
Right?
Does it get to the
One of
point
my
where you're like,
friends,
wait,
one of
I
my
don't
friends
know what it is.
went through the same thing.
I have no
and
idea
would
what
tell
it
her,
is
like,
about my
some
brain,
things
but
that-
when I get into a specific relationship or commitment, or like we go on the first date, I will run it until the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean that the first date I'm in love with you. That's not what it means. It's just
You're just
it's how I
committed.
am. I'm committed immediately.
Let's get a couple chats and we'll come back to that story though. I do want to come back to that.